Sports.
What is this guy? Oh no.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to beautiful Nassau, Bahamas, for what is an annual
Let's go.
tradition, the
Look
Bahamas
here.
Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a
Let's go.
good taste in
Look,
your
guys,
mouth
look.
going into the
Quick.
offseason. As we'll see a squad
Just
from the
follow.
Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. From inside the 15, here's the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a look at them first. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Nice pick up there, gets him the first down, and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming.
This Nevada offense really has it going. Now they're going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense has the ball for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
I just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays. So him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play.
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Bringing it back at the 20. Touchdown, Nevada. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception
I think
return.
it's got a pick 6. I'm losing.
The DB saw it. He
Love.
thought, don't drop it,
Look
don't
at this
drop it.
one.
Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Give to the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. To say this has been a slow start is statement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your
I
career.
think finally I'm starting to get down the field now. I went for it on 4th down way back there, and I got it.
It's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse,
Oh,
to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags personally. I
What?
love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was
Yeah.
thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one
Yeah.
of the best things about college football. We're in an
Yeah.
era today where bowl
Yeah.
games
Need
don't
to get
matter as
this.
much as they did back when you and I played, but
So-
it was special to take the field with your
Yeah.
guys one more time.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they made it
Let's
to the
go.
house when they found that
Let's
6
go.
points
Oh, he's
waiting
on
on them.
left.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch.
Yeah, look at the mascot. Look at the mascot.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Alright. Good punt.
Here he comes with the return.
Oh,
That
Oh,
gamble
I
did
held him
not
back.
pay off as they bring him down at the
that was very
12-yard
defense.
line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing.
Safety.
Like, you played a lot of plays. you get
Oh,
around,
he was
you get a
down at
chance
the
to go deep.
1-yard
Step
line
by,
way
get
back.
some oxygen. Palmer now is on this offense.
Oh, Howard, I
This is the
see him.
definition
He's
of
ready to get in.
football, 'cause it's a two-pronged
Yeah, it's a
problem.
perfect
You gotta
position to
score
get in
points
there.
and answer, but you've
They're
also gotta
running,
take your time and give your defense an
3rd and
opportunity to get
19.
their win.
Not exactly exactly the ideal
Howard.
situation for this offense.
Howard's
Third
always the
and
one that needs to get in
long,
there
back up
because no one
inside their
does.
20.
Now that
They'll
guy
run
is
it from the gun.
seeing things.
And how
Yes!
about
Now
that
they're punting.
alertness and that
There's no way they're
swarm
not
indeed to
punting.
keep them from getting the first down. Nevada will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
Go, get there. No. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it! Ooh.
Makes a
Oh,
move.
oh my gosh. Go. Isaac, look.
Wide
No
open,
way.
that's a foot race.
Oh, no.
Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum.
Isaac, I can tie it.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense
What are
is
you
headed onto
doing?
the field. The sweet feet keeping the
Go.
play alive.
Oh my gosh. Look, Isaac.
Got some room, headed
Let's
to the goal
go.
line, and he runs it in for the score.
Let's go.
Touchdown,
Isaac
Minnesota.
tied.
Offense did exactly what it's
Yeah.
supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set
Oh,
up with that
that is
field position, you're
insane.
thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Coming out with it, it's Crawford.
Let's
I know he
go.
thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, the ground game.
Let's
He
go.
was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Lewis to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Isaac, 4th and 18 again with the insane sack.
Sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Oh, he left him grabbing. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. And they
Another
take it in for 6 more
touchdown.
points.
Another touchdown. Another touchdown.
Himself, hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown.
I just scored
No
again.
reason to think so far we won't
I
see
just scored
much more
again.
offense on display, or
I was down
will the
14 to
defense
0.
find
Now I'm
answers
up
as we
21 to
start the second
14.
quarter?
Oh, you kick.
And they desperately
Yeah,
wanted
Tony.
to attempt to
Keep him
return,
scared.
but
Get him, Tony.
decided not
Keep
to.
him scared.
Instead, they'll
Get him,
take the
Tony.
touchback. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Zings it complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Lewis wants to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the
Yes!
ball
Intercept!
in the
Go!
air. Intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over.
This guy just intercepted it.
The offense lining up for a first
Oh,
down play.
get over.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip.
Oh,
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl. There's so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in. You had functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather. You get to meet the other team. There's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
That one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense. Take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Finds his man. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. A new set of downs after the completion. Lewis to throw. He's got his man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. They'll try the run. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Nevada comes to the line on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Snags it. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense as you've seen. So hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offense is just, they got the upper hand.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating. You think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He only in the hop.
I just had an insane hurdle.
This one, it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run.
The short hand is Taylor.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles.
Great.
And he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40.
Yes!
And the pass
Go!
is
Go!
intercepted.
Oh, why is it clock? Pick 6!
Taking it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Minnesota! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do.
I just got winning 28-21.
Makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the
Oh,
house.
so you scared.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So we've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Lewis wants to pass. Pulls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive gain.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw, getting some heat, moving away from pressure. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
Yeah!
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, Reese. A first half spent in paradise, and in many ways, this Bahamas Bowl has lived up to expectations. These two defenses have
I'm
really
going to 3 of all the same. 2 deflected, 2 interceptions, and 3 picks, and 1 pick sixes. Both of these.
They've stayed true to their assignments, covering each receiver like a blanket. And you know what else they've done? They've wrapped up and tackled. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Bahamas Bowl.
Nevada set to kick off to start the 3rd quarter. On the run from inside his own 5.
Up here. Oh,
Strikes the
still.
blow. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. To throw, it's Brosmer. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He's moving out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field, looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying already.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Dances away. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Oh my gosh! Isaac! Punt return! Punt return!
But the ball pops out on the return. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance.
No, he got it! What? Look at this. No. That did not just happen.
College football.
Yeah.
Why?
I was about to get a punt return touchdown.
Why did you run towards them?
I didn't.
Should have just kept running up the sideline. Oh, and then Isaac got it.
Kick returners have their home run
Yeah.
ability, the ability to take it to the house 100+ yards. But it's also a tough skill because you got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Lewis to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
It's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And Isaac, you know what's going to happen again?
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll return it from around the 50.
Oh,
That's a perfect example of not
That's good
settling for a
play.
fair catch. Pick up
That was a
every
really good-
yardage you can and help out the offense. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Moving out of the pocket. Unleashes one. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. Offense set on 1st down. Back to the ground game on the left.
oh,
After 40, there he goes.
oh, 1st
And
down.
there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. feeling some heat.
Let's see.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Now sliding to his left. Fires deep toward the end zone.
Yeah!
And he's
Let's
got
go,
it.
Tony!
Touchdown,
Tony!
Golden Gophers!
40.
And it's so
40.
underrated. The relationship between a QB.
You gotta see this. You gotta see this too.
Actually, Tony.
So it says hut, fakes off, runs, looks for someone, throws it down the line, and he sees him, bang, he's got it.
We have to do the field. I
What?
gotta do that.
They already called it a touchdown.
One. No. One. No.
What?
Wait, what was that?
That's 1 foot.
Yeah, that's 1 foot.
Well, in college, you only need one. I think in college, you only need 1
Where
foot.
he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Pressure coming. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
Oh my gosh,
And they really were in
Bang!
a race to
Oh!
the zone. I'd love to see
Eagles
that here in
fly!
the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Going up top on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. And here comes the offense on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and he's forced out of bounds and missed his opportunity to get
Isaac,
rid
the
of
field goal.
ball.
Here it goes.
Loss forced on the play. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And it's no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Huh? Were you really that short? 51-yard field goal. 51-yard field goal. Are you really that short?
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Offside defense.
Isaac,
Good job
This
by the QB there, using
is
his kicks, using his
insane.
clapping, trying to get this defense
hold up,
upset.
hold up.
That's
Look at
gonna
this
do it for
defense.
the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here.
Oh,
They
God.
built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more
Look
quarter
at-
to go,
look.
and it looks as if we are...
Isaac, look. He said hut, It was a fumble right away. He like dropped it, and then I got it.
All right, let's get it.
Lewis wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. They'll line up for a second down play. Motion from the offense. The play action fake. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Trying to get to it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's second and 11. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. A first down for the offense. Looking downfield,
I could pretty much finish the game off here. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
And they weren't able to make the connection.
Isaac, did you see that? It's like a 50-yard throw. He caught it, but the ref said that he was out. Let's see if he actually was. Oh, wait, is that touching?
Wait.
No.
Yeah,
I think he was out.
For an explosion.
Joe, sorry.
You know, it's a decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Goes up top.
Oh, 2 hurdles in one play. Isaac, 2 hurdles in one play.
Sophomore to hunt that.
Isaac, look. 2 hurdles in one play. Hand off. Bang.
Oh my god.
Bang.
Oh my goodness.
The defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody.
If I get a touchdown here, the game's over.
Took advantage at the point of attack.
If I get a touchdown here, the game's over.
And the offense ripping off a nice run
Get
there.
around. Oh.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Alright, inside zone. Inside zone.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Another
getting
hurdle.
stops like what they just did.
Maybe.
Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Golden Gophers have their offense in high gear. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds. Second down coming up. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And sure, tackling there.
All right, 37-yard field goal. Here we go.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Right down the
Let's go.
boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were
I think it's going to be tough for them to come back.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse is stuck on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Offense in an empty set. Lewis to throw. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
I just won the game.
And the defense jumps on it.
From the fumble. From the fumble. Isaac, look at this. So Isaac, if they got a touchdown, they would have been easily like in the game. But then this happened.
1 second.
Look, Isaac, look. But then this happened. Looking to throw? Yeah!
Those are hard for offensive.
Well, Isaac, now I can just run it, the clock out, and then let's go.
Watch out, but great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Isaac, I'm doing a Philly special. Look.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow.
Oh, trickeration. He's throwing it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith.
No!
Wide open down the gut of the field.
Oh, my!
Take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Nevada.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
We live through some life from
Ready up to another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
No.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. First down here for the offense.
Isaac, Philly special, Philly special.
The give is to Taylor.
Where are you?
Oh,
Where are you, quarterback?
On the bad pitch. The defense all over.
No!
Gets
Oh my
away
gosh,
from
Isaac.
it. He's got space. And hold everything. He's going the other way, and he takes it back for a touchdown.
Are you kidding me?
A big score here, but possibly a bigger moment on the way with what we assume will be an onside kick.
And listen, you don't get these very
Okay, I think they're doing the onside kick. I think if they get this.
You got the score you needed.
You do it. Get there.
Unit that you've worked on all
Yes.
long to come through for you.
He just
Let's
never
go.
got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. The
That's when we get the
Minnesota
first
offense
down.
is headed back onto the field. One possession game,
down,
and
still
he
no.
loses the ball second time today. Oh, looks. Got it.
Oh,
Just the impact of the hit.
they got the onside kick. They got the onside
kick.
kick.
Heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I think they got the
Now, use a
onside kick.
timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Lewis wants to pass. They're
Oh.
trying to get to it.
I think it's 3rd and 3.
Take it
They
down.
still can get
What
it
a
through the
huge
fight.
play this late in the game. They'll try to get it through the air. Unleashes one deep.
I just lost. just lost.
Nevada. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
I think the game is over.
And some of these guys make it look so
Did
easy,
you see
but
what
these
just
are tight
happened?
windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space.
Oh!
Block the extra point. He's
No!
got it. He can take this.
I think that was huge. Now he's getting a field with a tie.
Quick strike
No,
offense
wait!
on that
No!
three-point scoring drive.
I just
And
blocked the
wow,
extra
with a
point.
Touchdown in the final minute. That
Okay.
is likely the game winner here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the
Yeah, I think I need like a. I think I need a miracle. I think I need a miracle here.
He
Come on,
wants to
come on,
start
come
this
on.
drive with a pass.
Isaac.
He's going up top here.
Oh! Oh my gosh!
Touchdown, Minnesota!
No way!
And inside a minute to go, and they've got.
Isaac, look at this! Just throws an absolute bomb. Oh.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB.
10 seconds, Isaac. I think they have 10 seconds.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They finally get him
I think
on the
there's
ground
2
with a
seconds.
running play moves to change for the first down.
I think there's 2 seconds left of the game.
Just 2 seconds left to go.
No, it's not.
Lewis to throw. They're bringing heat.
Yeah!
They get to
Let's
it.
go!
A chance for an all-time finish,
What
but
a
the
game.
defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game.
Oh my god.
Plenty
That
of
was-
fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh my